guys, Salem here, and I am back with my beautiful sister, Miss Amy33, for another episode of Pony Paradise.
Loves it.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm really looking forward to getting this pony finished, because actually it's been the longest pony ever. What are you doing? Is that like a pony ritual or something?
Yes.
What?
I don't even know. It was fun. You should try it. Do it.
I don't even know.
Noises. Do it. Is it not the funnest thing ever?
I feel invigorated.
Exactly. We should do that at the start of every single episode.
What are you building today?
I'm gonna finish off my little jail so that when you're naughty, I can put you in there.
Oh, thanks. Oh, thanks for that. Thank you very much.
It's okay. What are you building?
This pony is massive compared to all the others.
Oh, you're finishing your pony.
Yeah. I've marked it all out now, so I don't have. Hopefully, I won't have to do so much more counting.
Okay.
But yeah, let me change. Daytime. But yeah, I really enjoyed making this one, but it's taken ages. It's taken a lot longer than all the others.
Yeah. Well, what are you going to do after that one?
I don't know. I would like to do Princess Celestia, but I couldn't find a proper template for her, apart from a really big, massive, like life-sized standing up one, and I was like, no, can't do that.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
That would be interesting, and I may think about doing that if I really can't, because it would give me a good project to work on. And I do love her. She is beautiful, so I would like to have her in our little group.
Yeah, well, she needs to be. You can't not have her.
I need to do a little Spike at some point as well, because yeah, he's kind of important. Twilight's never really out without him, so
Twilight Sparkle. She is a legend. Twilight Sparkle.
Have you seen the Equestria Girls movie? Like,
no, is it fun? Like,
it's adorable, really.
I got scared because, you know, I'm a little bit weird with things.
Oh, no, it's not it's like supposed to be like that. Like, they start off as ponies and she has to go into this world to get something back, to get back her crown. And it's all like the same. It's all the same, but obviously they're like, she's like people, she's got to learn to be a human. It's not like they're throwing them all in as humans and like, here you go, have these people. They're supposed to be ponies, but, you know.
Okay, I've seen it, but like not seen it. I've seen it available to watch, but I'm just like, I don't know if I want to watch it. It looks scary.
Oh yeah, no, it is good. It is good. We've watched it a couple of times. It's really cool.
Okay,
It's
maybe
really
I'll
cute.
give it a go.
And we did watch Big Hero 6.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that.
Great.
Oh, I do need to see it.
Yeah, like I watched it obviously with the girls and stuff, so it was brilliant. I'm so glad you guys told me that I should watch it, because oh yeah, I would be kind of sad. I went into it watching when I went in to watch it and I was like, you know, okay, it'll be alright, I'll kind of get through it. But I ended up getting really into it and I was like, oh, I love this is so cool.
Brilliant.
So yeah, I wouldn't have gone if you guys hadn't have told me how good it was, so thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
We always listen to your suggestions, and your reviews mean a lot to us, so...
Yeah, they do. I mean, what's the point in going if people are telling you that it's bad?
Yeah, right? Big Hero 6 is awesome.
Yeah. What else have you got, Mike? Have you got anything else that you want to see, like, recently that's out?
No, I don't think so. I've been too busy to think about movies and stuff recently.
Yeah, I guess you have. Like all this America stuff.
America! Yeah. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be interesting. I need to buy another Xbox though, because I miss playing on the Xbox and I don't know where it is, so I need to buy another one.
Oh, yeah. I love my Xbox One right now. I absolutely love it. I don't get to play on it as much as I'd like to just play on it, like, because I'm usually recording on it. And I miss just like turning it on and playing a solo game of survival, you know, like just by myself in my own little world, not having to do anything or think about anything.
Right.
And I miss that. I miss it.
Yeah.
But like I don't know which new games to play. Like I'm kind of getting to a point where I want to add more stuff to my collection.
I like retro stuff, like the stuff we used to play as kids and stuff.
Like I want them to bring Sonic onto the Xbox One because they've got it on 360. I had it on 360, but like I love playing that. That's a game I love playing by myself.
Well, like Sonic 2 and stuff like that.
Yeah, just you can play through those campaigns so cool. Like it's just so relaxing. So yeah, I'd like to see them bring that to Xbox One. I know they're updating at some point, and I'd like to see like I know Spyro was on PlayStation, but since they've got like Skylanders and stuff, I'd love to see them like remake the PlayStation version and make it available to everybody.
Yeah.
Like the proper old original ones.
The one I remember playing was the one where he skateboarded. Like I played like the free
yeah, like that one. That is like freaking awesome. And you know that game we were talking about the other day? I still can't figure out what it was, so I'm just gonna throw it out there, like, and hope that someone else knows what we're talking about.
Sure, that the kids always know what we're talking about.
You know the game with the little gecko? Like the little posh gecko. He sounded like James Bond, and it was on PlayStation. And he was like a little secret agent, and he was so cool. Like, but I cannot remember what it was. So if you guys can help me, that'd be really, really awesome.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's annoying her, you know, and like she knows it, but she doesn't.
Yes, like it's there, and I can see him playing. Like he had his little thing, like a little jacket, little black jacket, and he was just adorable. He had like a really posh British voice.
British, mate.
And yeah, he was like a little secret agent, but I can't remember what it was called.
I do not know. I can't remember.
It was just the most. Oh, it was just awesome. But yeah, I'd like to have Spyro back because I'd love to play through all those again without having to buy a PlayStation 1 because people charge lots of money for those these days.
Yeah.
Like, who would have thought it would have been so entertaining? And Creatures. I loved playing Creatures on PlayStation.
Do you remember Medieval on PlayStation? The skeleton.
No.
That used to be so much fun. Like, the controls were a little bit hard. It's kind of like, do you remember, like, the original Tomb Raider? Like, how hard the controls were. Like
how many times you would die because,
you couldn't get up a ladder.
No.
You know, it was that bad. It was, like, the controls were like that, but you're, like, this skeleton from, like, the medieval times. And it was, like, spelt, like, evil with, like, evil as an evil, you know?
Yeah.
And, it was awesome. That was on PlayStation. I really want to play that. I'd love to play that again. That was fun. Frogger!
What?
You remember Frogger?
No.
Oh, that was so much fun.
What about... I think actually I've asked you before, like Abe's Odyssey. Like the little alien that you could make him fart and stuff, and it was just so hilarious. Like, I'm not even joking, it was just beyond hilarious. You could just make him do these weird noises, and he would say random... The voice he had was just freaking awesome.
Okay.
Look at those games. Like, Creatures was pointless, but you have to go around like finding a mate and laying an egg and raising a little creature, and it was just, I don't know, it was pointless, but I just loved it.
Did you ever have a Dreamcast? That was one of my favourite game systems ever.
No, but I always wanted one. That was one of those things that was like when it came out, everyone wanted one.
They were so expensive though.
Yeah, and I really, really wanted one, but I never got one.
They were my favourite. Like, it was like a new generation of gaming when that came out.
Yeah, that's it. It was so cool when it came out, and I didn't even know. But it just seemed like, oh my god, a must-have.
I can't believe it like got like discontinued or whatever. Like, it didn't last that long.
Yeah, I know.
Because it was so expensive, like no one could buy it.
Well, exactly. You know, like for a games console at that point in time, it was just like.
It was because you could go on the internet. It's like one of the first platforms where you could go online.
Yeah.
You know, without that, the Xbox 360 could have like never happened. Like, I think the Dreamcast changed everything when that came out. It was awesome. But yeah, I miss that.
Yeah, I just miss like Sonic games and solo player games that you didn't need anybody else to enjoy the game.
Yeah.
Like that, I love multiplayer games, but I also love getting into a game and doing it myself.
Yeah.
Like that achievement when you've done it and it's like, yes, I did this. And that boss on Sonic, I could never... Oh, he was so hard.
I used to have nightmares about him.
You know the one right at the end where he turns into a big robot and he's like stomping backwards and forwards?
Oh yeah, there's a trick to that.
So hard! Like, I could never do it. It drove me... And I think I did it once in my life.
It was hard. But there's like... you know, remember when Sonic, like Metal Sonic, like just before him, like it's all programmed to be at a certain like time, and it's all a pattern. So if you master the pattern, you can jump in exactly the right way. And
yeah, I know there's got to be some trick to it, but I've never really looked into it. I'm just like, I will do this, and then I don't.
It was hard though.
I failed miserably. I think I did it once, and that was it. I got the recreation on Xbox Arcade, and I couldn't do it. And I didn't want to Google it. I didn't want to Google the answer. I just wanted to do it myself. So it's like still left undone.
It was not easy.
Yeah, it's really difficult, really hard. But yeah, those kind of games, love them.
Simple, like, platform games.
Yeah, like, just single player kind of... You have to do this alone, my friend. You have to do it alone.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, jeez. What other games did you like? Like... Mario? It's very, like, proper retro Mario.
My favourite game of all time, apart from Minecraft, is still Pokemon Red, though, on Game Boy.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Can't beat it. We talk about it often, but seriously, kids, it was the greatest game in the world.
And you can play it online. You can play the actual...
It's not the same.
It is, like, everything is the same. Everything. Graphics are the same.
It's not, like, the same feeling as playing it on...
Well, of course it's not saying it, but, like, you can't... Like, Game Boys are so expensive these days, so if you do want to play it, you can play it online. Or you just figure out the controllers are the same.
I feel bad because like these kids will never know how amazing it really was to play it on Game Boy when that's all we had was Game Boys.
Yeah.
And the graphics, like now, like the kids would be like, "Oh, this is so boring," but it wasn't.
Pokemon was absolutely insane. Like the cards as well. Like I remember Pokemon cards being the biggest thing ever.
Yeah.
And I used to go into like Forbidden Planet and. With my Pokemon money, my pocket money. It was literally my Pokemon money, and I was like, I need a new packet of cards. What am I gonna get this time? It was so freaking awesome.
I was on eBay like 2 days ago. I was on Skype with Mousy at the time, and I was looking at original sealed packets of Pokemon cards. Like
they're so expensive, aren't they?
One packet was like £27.
Yeah.
Like one packet, and I'm still so tempted. I want to do like an unboxing and just like maybe buy a couple of packets and just do a retro unboxing.
Charizard, man, Charizard.
I never got one.
Shiny Charizard. I think I
upset.
did at some point, but I didn't get it like vanilla. I didn't get it myself. I got it from somebody else. And I wish, because I had like all my folders set out with them all in there, like in their little sealed packets. I'm like, oh. But yeah, I don't know what happened to them.
I think that's going to be one of my ultimate goals, is to get an original Charizard out of the packet. Like maybe I do need to buy them, because I never ever got one. I had a fake one that someone swapped with me, and it was like completely fake. It was horrible. I didn't realize until like later on. I was like, oh great, okay. So I never ever had one, and I feel deprived. I had a bad childhood because I never had a Charizard.
But I wanted a Venusaur, but like I wasn't even sure if you could get a Venusaur legit, like shiny one. I never even knew if they were legit or not.
Everyone had Mewtwo, even though Mewtwo was supposed to be the rarest Pokemon ever.
Yeah, he really wasn't.
Mewtwo was really common, really. But I am very tempted. Like Mousy was trying to talk me out of it. She's like, Amy, you cannot spend like £100 on Pokemon cards. I'm like, but
4 packets. It used to be like £2.50. Like, jeez.
It's disgusting. But they had a box of like 36 packets or something, unopened, for £2,000.
My jeez.
There's like another box like on bid for like £799. So I was just like, I can't. But I can't do that. That just makes me feel sick inside.
Oh man. Especially if you don't even get Charizard, how would you feel?
I just want to do an unboxing just for memory's sake, just because...
And then we can have a game of Pokemon cards.
Yeah, like brand new. Because like I gave all my Pokemon cards away to my niece Livy, and I kind of regret it.
I gave mine away. Like I had a huge, big, massive bag full, and I gave them away. And I wish I'd never done it. Like so many cards.
Right. Yeah.
I wish I'd kept them, because who knew Pokemon was gonna come back bigger and better than ever.
And nothing is bigger and better than the original Pokemon. Nothing can beat it ever. So I might buy a couple of packets just to do an unboxing, just mostly to show you kids like the original Pokemon before they added like 700 million of them. Like the original Pokemon was just amazing. So yeah, I might
beat it.
I might buy some.
But we are out of time again for this week's episode.
And it goes by quick, doesn't it?
Although I want to keep talking about Pokemon.
We can't get enough of Pokemon.
Pokemon will live forever.
Yeah.
But you guys, make sure you tell us what your favourite games are. Doesn't have to be old, could be like what's out right now. But yeah, and check out both views, and we will see you next week.
Love you guys.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.